Guys, I need your help to reach 200 subscribers, so subscribe right now. Hello guys and welcome back to another FPL video. Today I have for you a wildcard guide for Game Week 30. I've prepared two drafts if you want to see one with free hit used and one with free hit that is not used. I've personally used my free hit in Game Week 28, so preparing a team for Game Week 32, Game Week 34 and then the rest of the season is pretty important. I may not be using my wildcard this game week, but if you want to use it, I've prepared the ideal drafts. And now guys, without further ado, let's see those drafts. This is the first draft guys. This is a draft if you haven't used your free hit yet and you're able to use it in Game Week 32. I've opted for a lot of players from Brighton, Manchester City and Manchester United because they have the most double ups. There are several players from Newcastle as well because they have a double up against Brighton that needs to be rescheduled as well. I have a players from West Ham who has a double up, then some guy from Arsenal being Saka because they're the league leaders. I have Salah. So basically in Game Week 34, a lot of these teams will double up. So you have to use your bench boost then because you have 14 players that are doubling up. Only Saka is not, but he is the talisman for the league leaders. So yeah, it's the ideal place to put your bench boost into place if you haven't used it yet. I've opted for some players that are injured or a little bit injured right now, being Haaland, Rashford or Botman, but I believe until game week 32 and 34, mostly 34, they'll be alright. The three Brighton boys are pretty important right here because they have the most games that were postponed and now they have to reschedule them. So owning players from them will be very, very huge. If you can put someone in the midfield and then another attacker being Ferguson, it's okay. Maybe you can drop Salah and put Darwin. I don't know, but I prefer Salah as a penalty taker. I prefer Haaland to have him. Isaac, another penalty taker. Saka and Bruno, those are 5 penalty takers. Trippier, Luke Shaw, Estupinian, they're pretty good going forward, and Botman and Ake are pretty nailed. So yeah, basically the team is looking pretty alright. If you can put in maybe McAllister or March instead of Salah maybe, because I don't see me dropping anyone else. This will be huge because Ferguson is not the most nailed guy here, but it's pretty okay to own him because he's getting pretty good minutes. Yeah, Daniel Welbeck is up in contention, but for me Ferguson will be playing a lot and he seems to score like almost every game when he plays. In goal, Areola will be your goalkeeper on the bench almost every time, and you need him for game week 34 when you have a double up and he's cheap. He can sit on your bench, and if something very strange happens to Ederson, he can replace him. But yeah, the lineup here will be Ederson, Shaw, Trippier and Stupinian for me, then 5 midfielders and Isaac and Haaland. I'll be putting Ferguson on the bench when he is not having a double up. If he has, Isaac can stay on the bench or someone from midfield, maybe Salah. I'm kidding. Maybe yeah, only Isaac can stay on the bench because he can get injured. It can happen a lot of things for him. But yeah, for now he's fit. He's firing up for Newcastle. So yeah, this is a pretty good draft. But have in mind that this is a draft that you haven't used your free hit yet. So without further ado, let's see the draft if you have used it like me. This is it guys, the second draft. I've replaced 5 guys overall. In goal, I opted to go for a Brighton keeper. So yeah, you can put him on the bench in game week 32 when he has a blank, and you can play him in every other game week. It's still, he's ahead of Sanchez, the coach confirmed it, so yeah, it's pretty nailed. I've removed Stupinian and Ferguson because I wanted to put Liverpool guys for the game week 32 when they have Nottingham Forest at home. Yeah, they beat Liverpool away, but I don't think Liverpool will lose at home. Van Dijk is pretty nailed. He will get a clean sheet most probably. He may even score a goal. Darwin is the most interesting forward from Liverpool. So yeah, having a triple up from Liverpool up until game week 32 is a good decision in my opinion. After that, you can sell them. You can pick someone from City, someone from United even more, or Brighton players. It's your decision. I've opted to remove Ake as well from Manchester City. I've put Ben White because they're the league leaders. They have a game in 32 and you can replace him as well in 34 and put another player you want or someone in form or someone else. And the last guy here that I put in is Billing because you can always put him on your bench. You can play a 3-4-3 with this formation and Billing will be only playing in game week 32 when he has a pretty okay fixture, and then you can swap him for a Brighton forward or maybe someone like Andreas or someone else. It's up to you. Ideally, the other players are staying the same. I have only one attacker from Arsenal, which may be an issue, but after 34, where most of the players have played all of their double ups, I will be most probably putting back in Martinelli or Odegaard or bringing a forward, being Jesus, because he is coming back in the team. But yeah, this is it. I believe that still Shaw, Trippier, and Van Dijk will be a pretty good back four. Then Salah, Saka, Rashford, and Mitoma will be your four midfielders, and the three guys up front are pretty clear. Here you have one less penalty taker, but you have Saka, Salah, Haaland, and Isaac, which is pretty okay. If Haaland is injured, you can always bench him from Billing or another defender up until he gets back into form, but you need him in your wildcard because it will be very hard to get him if you don't get it in the wildcard. Even if you go for Hurricane, who has pretty okay fixtures, I believe that Haaland will back strong in form and he will finish the season strongly, and you need him and his points. I hope you enjoyed the video. The tips were helpful, I hope as well. And if you did, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!